Hello, this will be a channeled message for you, for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment, and as always, I love you so much. Thank you for sharing your light with the world, the gift of you, your unique self. You are such a big part of raising the collective vibration and awareness of our entire planet. For that, I thank you. And thank you for sharing so much love in the comments and supporting me. Super proud of you guys. I see you acting with a lot of grace and a lot of patience, despite some kind of need to defend yourself a little bit, protect your energy, look after your health, continue moving forward and expanding at a safe speed. I thank you for that. I see some very clear themes here, but I think you're doing great. I think you're doing some really good work. Got some practical steps that we can move forward with here, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. So you guys are showing up as the strength card. Like I say, grace and patience. I love it. Keep walking in line with your higher self, and everything's gonna work itself out. All right. I get the devil in reverse. Love this energy. I just love it. So powerful. Standing in your power, or really learning to do that. I'm getting an energy of leveling up, right? You're leveling up. You're doing it with a lot of patience. This is a separating of yourself from negative energies, anything that's keeping you stuck. There's an untangling that's happening here. There's an unbinding that's happening, and you guys are making the call to do it, and to do it with courage. Right, to be bold and continue to make these moves that you know are in your highest interests so that you can expand and move forward. I love it. Some kind of a need to defend yourself here on your feminine side. I get the Knight of Swords and I get the Nine of Wands in reverse. So the Nine of Wands really... to me right now, it's speaking about some kind of maybe an attack or some kind of an energy around you that you really need to defend yourself from. You feel like you really need to defend yourself at this time. And the level of defensiveness is making it feel like your progress is being slowed or you're unable to move forward. I will say everything's definitely happening in its own timing here. So trust me, I'm all about expanding and moving forward. We don't want to get too fanatical about that, right? So I think that being in the right place at the right time is something that might benefit you to tell yourself that that's what's happening while you really protect your energy. You're not doing anything wrong here by putting your health first, putting your own needs first here, and really setting those boundaries with people. Some kind of an unhealthy frequency that you're separating yourself from. This is showing up as your desires at this time, right? Health and protection. And what you're doing, it is working. Despite a feeling of maybe wanting to go a bit quicker and like the progress is happening a bit slow, it is working here with the devil in reverse. This is the energy of obstacles being removed and you just walking in line with your higher self while everything kind of falls away. I'm getting like low-key tower energy here. And I think we're going to get ourselves to a point where just being in our power and just being really confident in acting from our unique, authentic self, and like from that central point of power that we have, that life force, is going to remove the need to kind of be defensive entirely. It's like our energy is going to become our defense. I think that's where we're going. Our energy is going to become our best defense. But for now, maybe you're really using words or using your beliefs, really holding firm in your beliefs to push back on some kind of an attack from people around you or old frequencies that want to keep you stuck. So keep it up. It's really good. I feel like this is somewhat related to this Six of Swords in reverse in your masculine energy. So feeling like you're being held back, like potentially feeling like you can't move forward at the speed you would like, or just being held in some kind of a turbulent emotional situation, but you are leveling up here. And this situation that you're in currently, needing to defend yourself, is teaching you some valuable lessons about setting those boundaries. You're becoming a stronger human because of this. You're becoming more in line with your higher self, somebody who's able to prioritize themselves, prioritize their health in a very selfish way that is going to allow you to fill up that cup, allow it to spill over and help others. But it's just a process here, and everything's happening in its own timing. I do get you acting from a very fiery and passionate place in the past. I get that you're a creative person, you're a fun-loving person, and you like to go out and get it. You like to make work fun. I'm hearing you really like to do work that is fun and fulfilling and is also productive, like ticks all of those boxes, but maybe an energy in the past of having to bite your tongue a little bit. This Eradicate card in the past is kind of funny. I don't know. It's a little bit unclear, but there's different messages here. I'm seeing the big teeth, right? And like really holding yourself back, holding your words back in the past, and maybe just deciding to put your head down and get it done, and letting your energy and vitality and letting your passion sustain you in the past. But it's getting to a point now, I think, in the current energy where we really have to start using that throat chakra and really start opening that mouth and letting like our words be felt by other people. Something I'm hearing a bit random. Letting your words be felt. So it's like there's something less about just using logic and protecting people's feelings. Instead of doing that, like letting people really connect with you on an emotional level, letting people hear the words that you're saying, letting people hear them and understand how you feel. I'm just kind of getting that right now. There's some specific message about that. In your current energy, alongside this Strength and Devil in reverse, which again, I do love, so keep it up. Keep being patient, moving with grace, because you're doing great. But I think there's some kind of a scattered energy or like low energy levels. There is a desire to move forward here, maybe on more than one project with this duo. Maybe you've got more than one thing on the go here. And I think between that and your desire to express yourself in a creative way, and also your need to defend yourself at this time, maybe having more than one project on the go, all of these things together, I think are draining your energy a little bit, making you feel a bit scattered. And what Spirit really needs you to do at this time is just maintain that high frequency. Remember that you are the bridge between the divine and the physical. You can manifest all of the resources that you need. If you don't have it, you can bring it into that creative space and bring it into the material. But what we need to do is kind of focus, maintain our focus on ourselves and our energy levels. I think you're really learning about how this stuff affects your energy and how sacred and how important it is for you to be focused and to have that energy and to maintain that vision, right? And Spirit wants you to keep these boundaries up, like you're intuitively desiring at this time to protect your health and protect your energy. Spirit wants you to keep doing that. Keep those boundaries up. Keep being firm with people, a little bit stubborn, and just let your energy kind of correct itself as you maintain this high frequency. Keep your beliefs like on a higher plane of belief, a higher level of vibration here, and it may benefit you to really think about balance. Keeping those left and right hemispheres of your brain in balance, the masculine and the feminine side, the logical and the receptive side, the creative side. And it may help you to just drop some things at this time or put some things on the back burner so that you can move forward more in alignment or just have like a common goal. I think it would be a good time to ask yourself if you have conflicting desires at this time. Like, do you have things that you want in your life that kind of contradict each other or can't coexist? Like, I think it's going to be different for everybody, but it may really benefit you to ask yourself, like, are all parts of yourself on the same page here? I'm really getting like Two of Pentacles energy, having to juggle things. And we are expanding at a healthy pace here, and things are happening in their own timing, like I say. But we just really want to get some of this stuff worked out, get their energy levels worked out so we don't feel as scattered. And it's going to allow us to receive that information from Spirit and act more in alignment with some kind of inspired action as the Knight of Wands. Like, well, I think we're very comfortable using that fire energy to get what we want. And I think with this Three of Wands in the future, there's something about expansive, fiery energy in the future. Your visions are going to be paying off. But I think Spirit wants you to kind of tighten the screws a little bit here and be very practical with your words. Like I said before, letting other people connect with what you're saying, and that may require you to be quite confident, okay? On your masculine side, I get you working on your finances, working on your health, nurturing yourself as the Queen of Wands, despite maybe feeling a bit stuck. And I think, like I keep saying, everything's happening in its own time. So you need the time to work on this stuff, work on your health, cultivate a more useful kind of energy level, a more useful energetic vortex that's inside of yourself. And that's why maybe you're being held back. But I think there's a big message here about confidence. Not being afraid to be that unique self. There's nobody like you. There's definitely a big call to sing your unique song and bring things into the world. Act in an inspired way and bring things into the world that don't exist yet as that creative being. And it's going to take confidence. Don't be afraid to really assert yourself here. Like I've been saying, set those boundaries. Be a little bit stubborn with this Taurus energy because you're ready for it. This full moon in Taurus really tells me that you're ready to be stubborn, to be grounded in your own energy, right? To kind of be firm and stay in the same place energetically, not let other people knock you about, right? And the more we can develop this confidence, the less we will need to defend ourselves with this 9 of Wands, right? The more we can develop this new moon in Leo, this confidence in our authentic expression, our unique soul song that we came here on earth to sing, all as individuals. There's nobody like you, okay? I'm not like you. The person next to you is not like you. Nobody has the gifts that you have because we're all here to sing our unique song and bring these ideas into the world, right? So the more you can embody that confidence, you won't feel the need to defend yourself, right? And it's going to allow you to start to communicate these boundaries. It's going to allow you to communicate these boundaries and be firm in these boundaries with love, okay, with tenderness. Okay, I get the healing stones as your gift. It says tenderness, care, gentleness, nourishment. So really nourishing yourself and caring for yourself, right? Big message about self-care here, but also being kind of tender and caring to these other people who you're setting your boundaries with, even if you don't like them, even if you feel the need to defend yourself from them, the more confident that you can be in yourself and the more you can be in your own power and in your authentic expression, this unwavering, unapologetic part of yourself that is unique and beautiful, the more you can be in that energy, the more you will not need to defend yourself, not need to defend yourself as a Knight of Swords, and just defend yourself with love and tenderness, right? It's a bit of a real interesting message, but I think this is going to ring true for many of you. I'm getting this saying as well, you catch more flies with honey, right? So I think people are low-key going to be respecting you, and you will get more of this respect that you're trying to, I mean, you just don't want people attacking you for you going after your dreams, really. I think many of you, there's potentially energies around you that are disapprove. There's an energy of disapproval around you that may be coming from a deep part of yourself because you're still developing this confidence. And like I said, the more you can embody that, you're going to be low-key attracting respect from people, and people are going to be respecting you because you're setting firm boundaries and telling people what your needs are unapologetically with love. And in a very tender, loving way, in a very kind way. So that's, I think, a really good energy to maybe think about. This is your gift at this time. So I think it's really going to help you to be loving with yourself and tender with yourself and with others, but still having those very firm boundaries, having that shield up and protecting your energy. As your gift also, I get the records. Remember why you came. Be bold. Legacy. This is what I'm talking about, singing your unique song. There's nobody on earth like you. And the more you can get back into your body, feel emotionally regulated, be more at peace with this process, even while some people are coming after you and throwing their opinions your way, the more you embody this confidence, people are going to be throwing those stones at you, and it's not going to bother you. It's not going to shake you, and it's going to help your memory. Like, because you're going to feel at peace and you won't have this need to defend yourself. You won't feel so scattered with the Magician in reverse. And things are going to start to be revealed to you. Like, your soul memory is going to be revealed to you. And your purpose here in life at this time is going to be revealed to you. And I think that many of you are going to have more than one purpose. I'm really getting that right now with this Do Duo. Your purpose is going to be ever changing. You're going to be required to be in some places at the right time by spirit to help the collective. And at the same time, simultaneously be this Knight of Wands. Bring your passionate new creative ideas into the world in a way that's fulfilling to you. In a way that is emotionally sustainable and is sustaining that creative spark and makes you feel good, as the Leo card, but is also in service. I'm getting you're going to have more than one purpose in this lifetime. And just be open to where Spirit wants to take you. I think there's a message here about being open. With the Six of Wands in reverse, an examination of your belief systems may be really helpful here while you do nurture this physical part of yourself and your health, and you take this time out and you keep these boundaries up. Really examine your belief systems at this time. And think, are some of them closed off? Are they still a little bit fixed? This need to defend myself potentially is related to some kind of a fixed mindset. Potentially you could be more open here. And that's what's going to allow you to move forward in the right timing. Just a more open belief system. I do get this message down the bottom of this Do Duo card in your current energy of being a bit maybe scattered or overworked, or like your energy levels are a bit all over the place. There's a message here that says, a bird that makes up for its poor flying with its fast foot speed leaves giant footprints. So you're so used to walking the path, or I should say sprinting down the path. And as this Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's a level of comfortability here that you have. You're comfortable just charging ahead. And I mean, this is on whatever scale resonates. This could be on a really large scale that's seen by a lot of people, or this could just be in your own life, in your own lane where you feel comfortable. But I feel like you don't have a problem getting after it. And maybe you come across these setbacks and you have to retreat a little bit. But at the end of the day, you always push through. You guys always find a way to get through it. And you always find a way to push through it here. But there is a message about, like I say, with this Do Duo card, it makes up for its poor flying ability with its foot speed. So I think Spirit wants you to, now that you've almost mastered this ability to sprint forward, think more about your beliefs and the expansion of your beliefs, and that's your flight. That's your ability to fly through the air and see things from a higher perspective and move at a higher speed without using as much energy. I imagine it would take a lot more energy to run at full pelt with these giant feet than it would to have these big wings like an albatross and almost glide through the air. I think Spirit's telling you to maybe develop your gliding abilities, just your ability to fly through space and to expand your belief systems outwards. I think that's where Spirit wants you. That's what's going to allow you to move forward. And with this Three of Wands in the future energy here, that's an energy of expansion. That's an energy of your intentions are being backed by Spirit. Spirit totally approves here. Spirit approves of your ideas in a big way, I'm hearing, okay? But it wants you to have the capacity to follow through and get it done and hold that space, but not through taking constant action, because there's only so much of this energy that you can do. It's not super sustainable, and like I said, you've kind of mastered it. There's a level of comfortability with that Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords energy, and Spirit really wants you using your voice, singing that unique song. This is in your future position, Jigglypuff. All right, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff doesn't mess around, all right? Max Revive, okay? This is, a Max Revive will heal you from 0. This is literally 0 to 100, right? You are reconnecting with lost parts of yourself, using that voice, singing that unique song, and doing it with love, like I was saying, singing this tender song, all right? Getting that respect and being able to defend yourself with love. And the Jigglypuff's not I mean, compare these two energies, right? Compare these two energies. You've got this. This is where you're at. I think you've been doing this for a long time too. Some of you might be tired. Some of you might be a bit tired of doing this, right? But you're very competent at doing this, right? Compare this energy to this. Jigglypuff's just hanging out, sitting in a tree, okay, and just singing its song. Attracting things to it, right? Attracting the right opportunities to it. And the Jigglypuff does sing people to sleep. That's the whole, that's the law behind Jigglypuff, right? So you're going to be able to calm people down. When people come after you and attacking you and trying to put you in that Nine of Wands energy, you're going to be able to calm them down with love, right? Calm them down with love, your sweet song, your unique song. There's nobody like you. You're going to be able to start communicating with love, allowing other people to connect with your words on an emotional level. People are really going to start connecting with you and really understanding your needs because there's that emotional connection, and it's going to come from confidence. Confidence in yourself, your own authentic, unique expression, right? And this Taurus card is all about the throat chakra. Being firm and stubborn as your unique self with the Leo card. And there's a relationship here between Taurus energy and Scorpio energy, which are opposite one another. Because on the bottom of this Pokemon deck, I get the Super Potion, which has got all of the sacral chakra colors, all of the orange and some of the red. Okay, you're healing your identity and your creative expression, your desire to bring your creative ideas into the world. You're healing this through becoming more emotionally regulated, more confident in yourself, and singing your unique song as the Jigglypuff. And it's going to lead to safe, healthy expansion that works. Your dreams are going to work in a big way. So I'm super proud of you. Keep being this strength card. I love what you're doing. Wasn't super keen on going that long with all of those cards, but here we are, 20 minutes in. We'll just clarify a little bit. I do get this on the bottom too. Singing stones. Transmit your vibration, use your voice. So that's confirmation right there. Everything I'm saying, there's a big message here about getting really comfortable using your voice. I'm hearing too, I think there's a message here as I see what Spirit wants to bring to the table. There's a big message here about maybe you've been learning and developing this throat chakra, setting these boundaries with people you don't really care for. Like you've been in training, right? Like I said, you've been leveling up, and your ability to set those boundaries and like voice your needs and be defensive to people who you don't really like and who are kind of attacking you, that's kind of easy now. It's getting easier, right? You're much more capable at setting these boundaries now with people who are annoying you and getting up in your space. But here's something, right? What about setting boundaries with people you really love? I mean, that might be a different story, right? Setting those firm boundaries, being firm and being defensive with people who you really care for, okay? People who you really want to nurture, family members, partners, you know, good friends of yours. How are your boundaries with your friends? You know, is that maybe where your boundaries waver a bit? Maybe it's getting easier to defend yourself from some toxic energy because you're like, well, I don't care about what you think. So, I don't care what you think because you're annoying me and you're toxic and I don't even want you around. But what happens when you need to protect your energy and you need to set those firm boundaries with your friends? Different kind of story, hey? Like, and this Leo energy, we're getting really familiar with like that need to be seen, the need to be liked, the need to express ourselves, right? Like getting really up close and personal with that energy. So maybe ask yourself the question, like, am I setting the right boundaries with my friends? Am I setting aside that sacred time to get the rest, do the meditation? Like, how's my ability to say no to my friends? Might be a different thing. Not for all of you, but I think that would definitely be worth exploring here. Okay, and the Magician in the future position. Don't love that. Not a massive fan. Okay. And the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, right? So let's start with that. So there's going to be, I think, sacrificing this need to defend yourself through everything I'm saying. There may be in the right timing, developing this confidence, continuing to use the throat as some kind of like exposure therapy, or just getting yourself more comfortable over time through voicing these needs that you have and setting these boundaries. It's going to allow you to let go of some things, right? And let go of the need to protect some kind of an identity that may even be a false identity. Like, look very closely at your ego and where your sense of identity is coming from. And is it in line with this strength card? All right, you have been doing a very good job working with this energy of honoring all parts of yourself, like viewing yourself, your higher self, your egoic nature, and everything in between. It's like you've been seeing things very clearly, but now I think maybe there's some kind of window of opportunity for you to see your ego and maybe relinquish some of it, or realize that some of it's not quite serving you anymore, because the Hanged Man does really speak about that. And a need to like let go of the ego, maybe for the greater good, maybe for your need to expand and bring your passionate creative ideas into the world. It may require you to let go of, like I've been saying, some kind of a defensive position that you've set up for yourself that could be coming from a belief system. And I think that this is going to be different for everybody, and it's just going to take some meditation, like the Hanged Man card would suggest. It's just going to take some meditation and really being with yourself, having those boundaries, like maybe with your friends, and setting that time to yourself. Maybe you need more time for the sake of your health, for the sake of your mental health, I'm hearing. Just continue working on like getting those hemispheres of the brain in sync with each other and getting this energy problem out of control. Because I think moving forward, there may be some realization about the way that you're spending money, or you're going to start to see clearly maybe some kind of leakage. I'm getting, you've been working on it with the Queen of Pentacles in the masculine position, but there may be some temptation for your ego, or for some part of your identity that you're letting go of. Like, there's some part of your identity that you're letting go of because it doesn't serve you, and it may be triggered by a mismanagement of money, or a lack of money coming in, or feeling like a lack of support. Maybe setting these boundaries with people and being firm and kind of stubborn, even if you do it with love. Maybe there's some kind of codependent energy around you where you feel the need to not set those boundaries, kind of blur the lines a little bit and let people impede on your energy because there's some kind of financial support that comes with it. It's like you sacrifice your own energy and you sacrifice your own boundaries because it allows you to get some kind of physical support. And I see you maybe in the future, like almost letting go of this in a way because you realize, like I said, how much it affects your energy. Like I said right at the start, you're really seeing clearly how these things affect your energy. This need to defend yourself, I'm really getting, could be like a work situation or family situation where someone's just attacking you. They're attacking your belief system and they're making you doubt your beliefs and your mental ability. Like if you're mentally doubting yourself, that would result in the Six of Swords in reverse, not being able to move forward. But there's some codependent physical support that's attached to this. But the more you actually let go of this energy, this is the thing, the more you let go of this, Spirit is going to provide you with this physical energy in other ways, in ways that you're not expecting. And it's about cultivating this magician energy, which has come out in reverse twice. There's a big message here about your energy, protecting your energy and allowing Spirit to give you the abundance in other forms. And it's not going to have this stink on it. Like, I know it sounds funny, but if you're compromising yourself, compromising your beliefs and your boundaries and getting money because of that, that money's got stink on it. Like, and it's going to reflect in the way you act with that money and the way you spend with that money. Like, if somebody's giving you financial support and they have a lack mindset and limited belief systems here, then the way you spend that money is going to be limited, because the money then has this kind of energetic signature. It's just really hard to defend your energy and be that conduit between spirit and the 3D, between the divine and the 3D. It's hard to be that conduit when your boundaries are down and your energy's being affected. It's really hard to protect that energy when you're letting people in. And then that's when you can't manifest the resources. That's when your skills are compromised. You're actually a highly skilled individual. You're motivated. You've got good ideas. You've been developing these belief systems. I think the next step for you is developing this confidence in your skills that you have. And that's going to allow you to, like, I know, hectic message, but separate from somebody who's giving you physical support, but like is affecting your energy, which is just wild. So I'm sending so much love at this time, and the Spirit's got your back. There's a call to protect your energy, and that's where I'm going to leave that, and that's what I'm going to say about that. There's a need to protect your health and put yourself first. Celebrate yourself with this Six of Wands energy. I think that you're actually experiencing some level of success. Maybe not that dream level of abundance or success or accomplishment that you're after, but there is some kind of level of success that needs to be celebrated here and recognized. And I think you being seen by people, like, you've got something that's working. You know what I mean? Like, you've been doing something that's like working here. Keep going with whatever this thing is. Whatever this thing that's bringing you this Six of Wands energy, keep going with it. Because it's resulting in synchronistic events. Like emotional satisfaction that then is reflected in your 3D. Like, whatever this thing is that you're working on, it is helping your confidence. And that's why it's triggering these deep fears that are coming up. This stuff's coming to the surface because you're onto something. You're doing something that's working, and maybe people are coming out of the woodwork going, hey, hang on a minute. That thing that I told you wasn't going to work, well, now that it's working, well, I'm just going to find some other way to attack you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting perfectionist energy, worrying about all the little details. Oh, what if this happens? What if that? You know, it's like somebody's been planting seeds of doubt in your mind, potentially, which has been affecting your energy. Keep those firm boundaries, because it's working. Keep doing this thing that you're doing, and you may just need to develop your confidence to a point where you can, like, get help with it. Like, have the confidence to ask for help. Maybe delegate something, get a team together. Maybe you're building a business and you're ready to, like, hire somebody. Like, you're at that expansion point where it's like, man, I really got to put somebody else on. But maybe your confidence and your belief in yourself is what's holding you back from doing it. But things are going to work out. The more that you celebrate yourself and develop these synchronicities, because if you feel emotionally at peace and satisfied and you feel like you're winning, it's going to change the way that you interact with your environment. It's going to open up doors for you. Spirit's going to open up doors for you, and you're going to see things that you would have missed before because you're celebrating yourself, because you're acting from a place of confidence. So I love that. I think that's really clear. Best of luck with whatever that thing is. You totally got this, hey, and Spirit's got your back. It's all about confidence. Fake it till you make it, I'm hearing. You know what I mean? And now these cards are just flying out. Fake it till you make it, and just embody that. Embody where you want to go. You know, live in the end. Act as if you have it. And I really think things are going to work out. The more you just stop and celebrate yourself and appreciate the journey you've been on. Really, like, think about how far you've come in the past few years. I'm willing to bet you're a completely different person. So maybe stop and celebrate that. You know, take yourself out for lunch or something. You know, really celebrate yourself. And it's going to result in more synchronicities here. Getting this koi fish spirit. There is always enough. Number 36 might be significant. Or 151. Getting number 15, 51, 151, 36. Koi fish spirit, okay? There's always enough. And white raven spirit, trust in the magic. That's what I'm talking about here. Number 66. Trust in the magic, because whatever you're doing is working, and the more you can embody that confidence, 34 on the clock, so I'm saying that, the more you can embody that confidence, the more things are really going to work out in a synchronistic way. And I'm really called to read this white raven spirit before we get out of here. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Hey, like, I appreciate you. And when I started this reading, I was feeling a bit flat. Now I'm like, feeling like this thing. Like, you know, like, I'm feeling like I might do a bit of this thing. So thank you for the energy. I appreciate it. Like, I love you guys. Hey, Max Revive. You guys are unlocking parts of yourself that you've been disconnected from, and it's through your voice. It's through your unique soul song. Okay, trust in your unique soul song, and trust in the magic. This White Raven Spirit card says. It says nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you, and a messenger from Spirit. Okay, birds might be significant, I'm getting, like messages coming in, text messages, emails. Okay, align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in ways the eye can't always see and the mind can't always comprehend. Everything is connected and working in your favor synchronistically, guys, right now. It's so beautiful. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. I love that. That's so good. Keep it up, guys, all right? You're in that strength energy. Keep doing what you're doing. Celebrate yourself and sing that unique song. There is nobody like you. Trust in the magic, and from that place of confidence and authenticity and unapologetically being you, start to look around and notice how things seem to work as if by magic, right? So I'll leave you with that. Thank you again so much for all of your love. I just love and appreciate you so deeply from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for sharing this space with me. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you. See ya.